welcome. Yeah, we're gonna get into some craziness, but first, we also gotta thank the people that make this possible. Of course, it's all these guys that show up on a weekly basis. Even question mark man. He's here, just in spirit. Wait, moment of silence for. Yeah, he got stuck at work. So, so what we'll do is do our announcements. Of course, our sponsors and stuff like that. We have kind of a new sponsor, and we want to give away that stuff, guys. So remember that. First thing, Arknight. Hold up. Oh, there's a human one. Let's see if it'll focus. Is that focus? Wow, it did. Arknight. Flat plastic minis. We are actually getting close to another giveaway, guys. We are, I think, only 8 followers away now. No, 7. Last time I checked. 7 followers away, which will give away some more downloadable digital goodies and that kind of stuff for maps and stuff from Arknight. Also, the board that we're using that we're kind of setting stuff off. They can do stuff like that at a push of a button. Ambient Realms, they have their packages actually ready to purchase, pre-order. It's like $250. You get a board, 64 gigs of sweet sounds and stuff. So it's a little Ableton board where you can push it and do all the dials and everything inside there. So go to ambientrealms.com. For sure, you got to check them out. They support Huntington's disease of America and Autism Speaks. So they've raised a lot of money for those guys. So check them out, please. One of our newer sponsors has given us the capabilities of giving you free gamer gear. So more subs. We need 5 subs. Okay, once we hit the 5 subs, we're gonna give away this stuff. It's $25 to their website. It's original gamer apparel. .us. Okay, so even if you're subscribing when we're not online, we still give away goodies. That was kind of my big thing. It's like we're not just because you're actively viewing us, you're just supporting us. So we will get right into it. Let's do just a little bit of a recap. We kind of want to know where we're all at.
Me and her were doing it for like a full 2 minutes before
I was like, I should do that pretty soon. I looked up. I'm like, oh shit.
That means you have to, whoever's last has to be the most epic and come up with the most stuff.
Well, I'm always last. So I'm always epic.
So I'm always epic. I'm always epic. Hence I'm last.
He could be first and
Is it
last.
the old,
If he's epic enough to
Since nobody watching this knows what that means.
We will find out. So that means you're first.
I'm first. Well, what I vaguely recall from a week ago, there was lots of shenanigans happening in this kind of pseudo train station-esque place where we were trying to figure out what the hell was going on. There was an additional interaction with Pickpeck, who was trying to get us to wherever the hell we were supposed to get to. His shake weight kept malfunctioning. There were various creatures that we were interacting with, pilfering credits from, trying to get onto a train to nowhere, which ultimately we didn't need to do. Long story short, Pickpeck transported all of us onto some planet, someplace where it's cold. there was a waterfall sort of thing where this large 20-foot giant started coming out, making motorboat sounds until he finally realized that people were watching him. He's like, and that's where we left him.
Anybody else get something?
My character is very confused as to what her direction was, and at the end of it, in
I got
a panic, turned
dope
into a
hat.
hat. Really nice
Yeah.
hat. I think I'm
Yeah,
still
that's
a hat.
right.
Bouncing off this hat subject, I got a sweet hat.
Most of the time, the
No,
character
it's
was
like-
stuck holding
yeah.
a rock, just getting smacked.
It was fantastic.
Oh,
Oh,
and the reason we're here is to find Tanya, the companion of Griff,
Yes.
who is supposedly of the same kind as
I'm really excited about that
Do I
because I've
even know
only
your
ever.
name?
Trillion.
What?
Do I even know your
I would think.
You would.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys don't know. I mean, you can tell he's not normal, you know, but not too weird.
He's special.
Yeah, but you two would never have seen her. He's very common with knowing what that is.
I
You
don't
would
think
know.
I even know.
Yeah, you would know of. Just because of databases and stuff like that, you know of him, but not specifically the history. So you guys, anybody else have anything additional on that? Where is it coming from?
I was trying to talk people up, but no, didn't work out. I felt like shit by this guy who's trying to offer me beers, and he's so nice, but I'm like, I can't think of.
I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
I'm not worthy.
Oh yeah.
You're beautiful. And then we all saw that light as a different thing. And,
Right.
Because I saw it as a light. You
Yeah,
saw it as
there was the one
friendly
character we
farm.
all saw as the
Something.
most beautiful type of whatever that was personal to us, but it was different for each one of us. For you, it was beer, which I appreciate.
beer.
I saw it as somebody resembling one of the goddesses from my world. But I was distrusting of it because we could tell that it was different for everybody. Because it was always looking at whoever was looking at it. So it was like,
It's very.
it's weird, the eyes are always following.
It's like the Mona Lisa.
So yes, you did find yourselves in a strange sort of spaceport type of. Didn't know how to get anywhere. I know that a couple of you acquired some credits.
Mr. Question mark.
That was the whole thing.
That's why you're now a hat.
Senor,
A very heavy hat.
Senor Mystery Man. Could be Mr. Furious or...
That's good.
Who knows? But you do find yourself. You did end up as a group heading towards Barth.
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 Barth. The planet?
Bartholomew?
Yes.
Barth.
Barth is the planet. You find yourself there. You find yourself leaning down. You find Kragar leaning down and holding on to something. Because he did have a hand in a bag.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Who was?
He did.
Oh, he had a hand in a bag.
Mystery.
Oh, right.
You can do whatever you want to right now.
Yeah.
I failed, and then I told him, "It's like this is the bag you want."
Try this one out.
Right.
So, he's nowhere to be found at this point. You guys kind of show up there a little bit groggy, a little bit nauseous. His satchel is on the ground. In the commotion and the movement and the hat movement, his satchel, kind of like what he was holding his stuff in, not just in his body, but his small. He doesn't carry a lot of stuff.
Carries it in his.
Carried his, and you guys saw that occur. but yeah, some of the belongings are kind of hanging out on the ground. But he's nowhere to be found. A couple of you are a little bit more groggy than the others. So I'd like for Kragar and Ditz to roll a fortitude check. You find this planet pretty cold and kind of hard to breathe in.
Wow!
Oh,
5!
I'm gonna
Roll
fuck.
the dice.
I am going to fuck this.
How far do I hurl?
Crit.
8!
So what you find yourselves doing, because you two require the right blend of oxygen and nitrogen, the air is thin. Like it feels like you're on the highest, toppest, most peak that you've ever been to.
The most peak.
The most peaking peak. The most topping
this is
peak
peaky.
of peaks.
The peakest, most top.
I'm peaking.
This is much top.
The most peaking top.
Very peak.
You can barely breathe.
Wow.
You can barely breathe. So from here forward, you guys are moving a little slower, a little weaker, and basically any sort of attribute check you have to do, you're going to have disadvantage on it unless it's an extraordinary attribute. Then you're fine because that becomes it. The extraordinary ones are more like innate and learned, but this one be, like your movements and stuff like that. Your movement's gonna be slowed. I don't know about half, but you're just going to be moving a little bit slower than the other two.
All right.
But you do see...
So,
yeah, go ahead.
So I have the lightning reflexes feat, which gives me advantage on initiative.
So it would wash.
Would it?
If you have disadvantage on something you have an advantage on, you have just a straight roll.
Okay.
That's how those math out. So, since if you were going to have an agility check and you have advantage, with disadvantage you're going to have 0. Just roll it.
All right. So I'm not sure. So on the sheet, I didn't notice this before. So on initiative, it has D20 plus D6. Advantage 3.
Probably has to do with your weapons too,
Okay.
because sometimes your weapons, when it comes to initiative, you have swift in some of your weapons, which gives you an advantage.
I do have vicious strike,
That there's one, and
and then
if-
lightning reflexes.
So there's 2, and your third one may be
Agility?
agility, but a lot of whatever weapon you may have placed. What weapons do you have in your placement?
Dagger, shiv, hand crossbow, blowgun.
Might be your dagger.
Okay.
It just depends on. We'll
Okay.
look at those, but the
So -1 to initiative would be just 2.
yes,
Okay.
if that comes to
Alright.
fruition, yes. So yeah, that's how the math works on those. If you have an advantage on something and you have a disadvantage, you just do the math.
Minus, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if that was if the feat was a physical aspect of it versus
It's movement, so agility is movement. So
right.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
But you do find yourself on there. You do see this big, like 20-foot, large, muscular spirit, though. Not, like it used to be that being. Basically just blowing bubbles in the water. And sees you four and walks up. How did you guys get here?
Is Pickpeck still here?
Pickpeck is not here.
Does he seem friendly? Like we can tell he's like not. aggressive
Yeah,
or
it's pretty easy to say. He just looks confused.
He didn't attack us yet.
He's just confused.
We're magical!
Yeah.
Just visiting.
Not supposed to be here.
Hi.
Yeah, We were told we
We're looking for a friend.
Do you happen to know a Tanya?
What's your name?
What's she
Bubba? Oh, Bubba, you're adorable.
I had a dog. It's a cocker spaniel.
Are we the only things that you've seen lately, Bubba?
Why live here? Other things live here.
Where do the other things
You
live?
guys don't.
No.
How do you know?
Where do the other things live? Are there cities? Large groups of people? Others?
You don't know my life.
Large,
Many,
big,
many.
many. Some.
Some?
Some.
Where?
Here and there.
Which way?
What are these?
They're just on little pockets of land.
Do you just swim, Bubba?
I used to. I don't blow a lot of bubbles anymore now that I'm like this.
What happened?
Well, they don't like us when we're fleshy, so they make us kind of clear.
Who is they?
Well, they live in the water.
They made you like this?
They make all of us like this,
Why?
so we'll behave.
That's pretty mean.
Not behaving, and I get to blow bubbles.
What are they like?
No, I want to take over.
Littler than me.
Littler?
Are they fleshy?
Are they about our size?
They move very fast.
Are they fishy?
Fish?
Do they have scales?
Fish? They live in water.
Is
They're
there-
kind of clear like me, though.
Is there a way to the islands without going through the water?
Nobody goes through the water.
Or on the water?
We go over it.
Can we go over the water?
Yeah.
How?
Little, they have these things,
Could you turn into
they
a
go
boat?
over stuff.
It's like,
I'm only 15 pounds. Like I'm light.
so thank you.
I think. Okay, they're not coming. Why are you here, guys? You want to go over the water?
We're looking for a
We're
friend.
looking
Someone
for
like me.
someone named Tanya.
Have you seen
Tanya.
anyone like me before?
Are you still a
No.
hat?
Oh yeah, I changed.
They're like a talking hat.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me before?
Gryffindor!
Consider
Pope
yourself
I'm gonna suck
supported.
it in. I'm gonna suck all the material in. I'm gonna be like.
Hufflepuff!
So yes, I've sucked it in, and now I'm a ball of light.
Tough one.
I've never seen anything like any of you here.
Sounds like Chong.
John? Like Chi-Chan? Hey, man.
And in between some of the discussions or sentences, he
Just
still
blowing bubbles.
leans back down.
Just wanna stay with
And you
I want
can
him to
tell,
hang
you
out
all
with
can
us.
notice that he can't blow as many bubbles as like a flesh creature could. He has to really concentrate and go. And a couple bubbles will start. He's working on it. You can tell.
So a lot of the air is just kind of like.
He
going in
can't
there.
produce a lot.
I could help him, like, stay.
They They're not gonna like that you're here.
Well, we don't like that we're here either.
It's very true.
I don't.
And you can see him look off in the distance.
No. I gotta go, guys.
Alright, look where
I
he's
gotta
looking.
Go.
Bubba, you're okay.
And he sinks back
Bye,
into
Bubba.
the water and just kind of walks off. Briskly as a big, huge spirit would. But if you're looking in that direction,
Yeah.
You can hear a lot of rumbling and those mushroom-esque kind of
Is there
trees, if you call them. You can see them kind of rustle, and some of them fall down.
any cover, anything to hide behind?
You're on a beach.
Are there rocks or any kind of like?
I'm gonna grab the satchel. That's what's left of question mark here, and then
What?
and then just kind of like be ready.
What direction did you say they're? Are they coming from the water or the land?
The land.
The land.
He came from the water.
Right. But then we hear rumblings and stuff.
He sees behind you. He's like that dead stare
Got
into the
it.
distance.
So these are different than the not fish people. These are the things that.
So he came from like the. Is it like an ocean or a lake? Or?
Yeah, you're on a.
I thought he
an
came out of
island.
a waterfall.
No, it's more of it's an ocean-based.
Okay.
And he walks up. And
So
he's basically was blowing bubbles, and then walked up to see you guys.
Okay.
He's just kind of freaked out. And behind you is where you see like kind of the tree line from the beach, and that's where all the rustling and the craziness seems to be coming in a few different directions. Still all not surrounding you, but kind of coming decently quickly.
And there's really no place to go.
It's like there's more
Let's
trees
run.
and other things.
So, yeah, let's run on the tree. Let's
I'm
go.
ready to. Well, the
Uh,
other direction than the trees.
Well,
let's just kill whatever it is.
Alright, I'll watch.
There we go. I have mountains of confidence right now.
You got this.
So,
Doing great.
what do you guys want to do? Discuss with each other. Talk to each other. Tell you what do you guys want to do?
That's not
As a
good.
group.
Crazy idea, but can I like do a thing where like I pick up sand and squish it hard enough to where it like becomes stone, and I just do that enough to make like a wall?
Oh, like a bunch of. Oh.
In
Seems like it would
time?
take a long
Yeah, I was
time.
gonna
Yeah,
say
a lot of
that'd
time.
take a while.
But then, or you could do like a sandball fight.
A sandball fight.
If that's what I was thinking.
Throwing
But
rocks,
making it-
sand.
So.
Rocky sand.
We're assuming that whatever's coming at us is bad because
I assume-
Bubba reacted negatively.
And I assume it's big because the trees are rustling.
Can I set?
Right.
Like, I want to see if I can.
In which case, we will all do anything.
No, it's
sense
just to keep us out of its sight.
specifically What, like,
Hopefully.
can I
But
get
obviously,
there?
there's
Like,
oh
how
look
far
a
away
wall
are
that was never there
Yeah.
before.
They're probably a couple hundred feet at least. I'd say at
they?
least
Too far to.
probably like a half mile.
Yeah.
I'd say half mile. And you can just start to see them. And they're large. Like every once in a while, you can see kind of the something come up and come back down and start coming your direction.
Is it? What can we gather from the something that we see? Is it like?
What are you trying to find out? What are you
Like
trying
what
to?
kind of is? Are they furry? Are they?
You can't really see
just see
them.
them
They're coming
bigger.
through the trees.
So we're seeing
And what's the
this.
distance on your telepathy?
I just want to see if I can
Is it a
cast
willing
aura up
creature?
into the air and try to, like,
Or is it-
see what the sky point of view?
I know.
Can I try like using aura and putting it up in the air and then like trying to use it as a sky view to
Yeah,
see
so-
like what's coming at us?
And with my bear prescience ability, can I try and like
Shit, I'm just like,
sense?
Robot. I'm just
Let's
like a
try his
drone.
first,
Yeah,
and then
it's
let's
like,
go from there. And then
Alright.
maybe, and you were gonna try. I know
It doesn't have a distance. We looked at this before. It
Yeah.
says you can communicate telepathically with a single creature of animal level intelligence or lower. That it can only communicate concepts with you that it can understand, but I can communicate with it too. It sounds like.
Right.
And it's not like I'm trying to communicate with it, rather listen to see if I can hear like what it's, like I don't know if that's a good thing in this instance.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Aura, if you look at it, can only go up to a 15-foot radius. They're much further
Okay.
than that. And what were you thinking about doing?
So I just wanted to use my rare prescience, or rare, raw prescience attribute. Because my
This is raw.
my prescience
Mine's
my
extra.
prescience attribute is 4.
Just to kind of sense what's out there.
Yeah.
You can absolutely try. You can
Alright.
absolutely roll that.
All right.
I can try to make like a little. It wouldn't do much though. Just like a little bubble. Yeah. No, it's stupid. Because it's not like it's not like super.
17.
Powerful. It's just the material.
17. You, from where you're from your land and everything, you would know that this is larger than a bear. And it's multiple ones. I mean, you've spent enough time in like the rough areas that it's much larger than a bear and it's more than one. You would definitely know that. But this creature itself, there's no way that you would know what it is.
But nothing like in terms of intent or is it curiosity or
they're moving
smash
with intent.
or-
You can feel the movement in the ground and the patterns that are coming at you are definitely intent to head in your direction.
And Baba was afraid, and he said they're not going to like us being here. So I think we can, you know, presume they're not wanting us here.
Okay. Well,
And I say,
let's look innocent and not ready to fight. Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying not be ready. Just don't.
Oh
look
yeah.
ready.
Oh yeah. No, obviously.
So I'll relay that to everybody else. It's like, multiple incoming, very large creatures. They're clearly coming towards us, not just happenstance. So let's look non-threatening.
I'm going to turn myself into
casual.
the shape of a rock. I'm going to just be
You gotta be a rock.
I would like, if you want to try the telepathy,
A rock hat.
No, I'm not a hat anymore.
you can try
I'm
the.
now a rock.
I'm looking at the telepathy,
turn
and I
into a
think
rock
you
monster?
could go ahead and attempt the telepathy too,
Okay.
if you want to
I would
roll
like
for
to.
that.
Okay.
So you have to roll a
rock
creature
C28.
animal level. Okay, you'd have to roll. Well, what power level are you gonna try to roll it at?
Sorry, I have like a. Hold on.
Ziggy.
3? No. Is that right? No. Oh, I only have. It's a boon focus 1. So it's only power level 1, I think.
Well, telepathy, you can all. You have power level 3, 5, 6, or
Oh, okay.
7.
Okay, it's 3. It looks
3?
like a 3. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have power level 3, you have to roll whatever dice are supposed to be in it. What power?
Yeah, that's the thing is since it's in my feet, I don't know.
It's you use attribute of influence or prescience.
Yeah, both of those are +0, so it doesn't matter.
So you roll. So
Yeah.
it's just a D20.
Okay.
Go for 20.
16?
You gotta have the attribute prescience and influence to have telepathy.
But it was a feat. So
Okay,
it's a boon
then my bad.
focus.
Okay, so
Don't you have to have the attribute to have the feat?
yeah.
I thought boon focus made you have access
Oh, boom
to,
focus.
to
Yeah.
have feats to
She doesn't
boons
need
that
to.
you wouldn't have normal access to.
Right.
Right. They're just harder to.
Yeah.
Well,
harder
because
to
she
get.
doesn't
So
have
you need
any
more-
extra die.
No.
Right, because you have no extra die. So
Yeah.
to do it at power level 5, you have to roll a natural 20.
Okay.
To do power level 3, you'd have to roll a 16.
I rolled a 16.
Yes, you
Look
did.
at you.
Okay,
So
yeah. I'm just
what
write that
you
down.
can get is you can't hear any like words coming out, but you can hear the same dialect or same speech patterns as Bubba. You can, but they're not. It's more of like a grunting and stuff, like an angry. It's not a like they're not talking to each other. They're just moving and making a lot of grunting noises.
So I'm gonna relay that to you guys that I think that it's gonna be. I think there are more bubble type creatures coming.
Brr, brr.
You're pretty short, so we can take it.
So you guys, where are you? You were just hanging out?
I became a rock.
You're a rock.
Yeah. A rock lobster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just have my back not turned, but kind of to the side, my hand on my hilt, just kind of like with my attention that way, but not like, you know, like racing.
I'm gonna get behind the rock.
I'm little. I'm like.
I'm gonna lay down behind the rock.
I'm gonna have
Let's all lay down behind
I'm
it.
like, shh, don't lay by me.
We're all progressively bigger.
I'm just gonna like hands in pockets, just like kind of like looking around. I'm gonna
Just kind of like.
just like very casual. It's like, oh, I didn't know you guys were here, kind of thing. So I'm just
I
gonna
think
look
you should
around.
hear.
And
I mean, I
Really
come here
casual.
every summer.
it's like I'm always here, guys. Jeez.
Pretzels.
And 3 large. They're a little bit smaller than Bubba, but 3 of them come out not really flanking, but just come straight at you 4. And as you notice, they are not spirits. They are full flesh on, like very large, kind of a greenish, darker greenish skin.
Well, that's probably how Bubba did look.
And they're not dressed well or
Pretty
anything,
gross.
but you know they've been out, and you can tell that they're pretty rough, have some scars, but they come out and they're punching their fists on the ground. The one in the middle. Where's Bubba?
They're mad. They miss Bubba.
Where's Bubba?
Just point out where he went. I was like,
I'm just gonna lift my hand above the rock and point.
A little hand forms out of the rock lobster.
the lobster claw's like,
You did not hurt Bubba.
no.
No.
We like Bubba.
Nope. Bubba is very kind.
Bubba friend.
No one hurt Bubba.
No.
Bubba's a
Somebody
pretty
hurt
rad
Bubba.
dude.
Are you a friend of Bubba?
Not friend of yours.
But are you a friend of Bubba?
What'd you do with Bubba?
Somebody in the water,
Water.
did something with Bubba.
He was afraid of the trees.
Bubba help us. And then Bubba leave.
Somebody.
Can I demoralize him?
What's that?
Can I demoralize
You can
him?
do whatever you want.
Okay.
They seem protective.
Yeah. Oh. Shit. 11.
So Bubba said that the ones that made him like he is are
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah. So they look green.
They
They're
are
different.
probably like Bubba used to be.
Yeah.
Well, I got the impression that they were like the people who made the things that made him look like who he is are in the water, and they're like him, like sheer.
Right.
So not the
Not-
green creatures. So
not
they're
these
probably
guys.
mad at the. We have a common end. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. They are like what Bubba used to be.
Yes.
So you rolled a
11.
11,
Yeah.
and that's against.
Against.
Or demoralize it because it's a bane.
Resolve.
There you go. Against resolve.
Oh wait, I have Bane Focus on it. What does that add to it? That's an awkward question to ask now.
Well,
Main focus.
Yeah, I have a Bane Focus on it.
on that one.
Yeah.
Because plus demoralized is something you'd have to do at your being would have to do something. So we'll
Okay.
get to that point too.
Okay.
But you rolled an 11 and you have Bane focus on that one?
I do.
That's a feat, right?
Yes.
Let's find out.
When your roll on a damaging attack exceeds the target's defense by 5 or more,
Oh, I know what that means then.
you can inflict this bane for free.
Yeah, just the way combat works.
Yeah.
I roll dice to smack you. And if I roll a 20 and your might is 15 and I have basically a bane focus on this, I can use it because I overshot you by 5. It gave you 5 damage.
Yeah.
Normal every bane is available as long as you have the attribute. Every bane is available
10 over.
if it's 10 over. But you get it in half. So if you were to punch someone or shoot a spear or whatever, you
Yeah.
can use the bane focus anything you hit for over 5. 5 or over. So this one, you would have to hit him for over 5 as a default. So that's good, though. That's good to know. Also, I think there's another... Doesn't Bane Focus give you something else, also?
Gain advantage
On
when making a Bane attack to inflict your chosen Bane.
You get advantage 2.
Advantage of 2 on the Bane attack roll.
Okay, so basically, you get to... Let's try that roll again.
Okay.
What you want to do is, what's your additional dice?
D8.
Okay?
You roll
You
it
get to
twice.
roll... Well, it's advantage 2.
Ooh.
So you get to
2?
roll 3.
Thrice.
Yeah, it's advantage 2.
Oh lord.
And take the highest.
So you roll 3 of your... Is it D8, she said?
Yeah.
3 of your D8, and you pick the highest of the D8.
Okay.
So you can actually... That's...
2d8 right here.
Oh well. Okay.
So roll your D20. Just roll it all over again.
4.
Oh.
The highest D8.
Come on, it's 6. Party pooper.
That's your
14.
highest?
Yeah.
Well, it's higher than
highest
last time. And what are you trying to... How are you using those? That's just your main focus of your demoralizing is to say something or do something to make somebody feel less.
We we would never hurt Bubba. Or we are Bubba's friends.
We friend of Bubba.
Yeah, we're Bubba's friends.
We are your friend.
Bubba only has us as friends.
Not anymore.
We blew bubbles together. We bonded.
Bubbles.
Bubba likes bubbles.
Bubbles.
We had fun together.
He told us.
You two smell funny.
Thank you.
I know.
New scent, I'm trying.
Tell me why you're here if you did not hurt Bubba. And every time that he talks, he does it again. He gets down, bends his knees down, just punches the sand. And the other two are already over there, not punching the sand, but they're down with their fists in the sand.
We were brought here by a friend in search of another friend
We like friends.
named Tanya, who is apparently like her.
Blue.
Rock.
And she's a rock
Points at the
lobster.
rock.
Okay.
Or, sorry,
So what the fuck? What are you doing? Cover?
I outed the rock.
Yeah, well, I already pointed and have been talking.
This is rock. So, well, yeah. Oh, they were like 2 cents a piece. He said.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
Sorry.
just a lemming.
What would you do once he outs and says,
Oh, like
Outs
he
the
says
rock.
like me. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna shrink my stuff back in and reveal myself to be a little orby, glowy. And then I'm gonna say,
A little
we're
less.
just looking for someone like me named Tanya. Have you seen her? Or,
"You have no scent"?
thank you.
I use this fantastic soap.
Everything has a scent.
I don't know if I am even a thing.
Do you make
What
some?
are any of us anyway? Should I make a scent? I don't think I can make a scent.
Probably could.
Ball of gas. I mean,
Can you make sparks?
yeah.
Make sparks.
Set fire to this.
You can make sparks, and that's gonna make like.
Okay, well, actually, I'll do. Stand by. What I'll do
That's
is.
gonna make ozone.
I'll make a smell.
I can make it.
If I can breathe, it's ozone, so that's gonna make a smell.
I can do.
Well, a smell I can smell. I don't know about
So we
the
really want to
Bubba-ish.
just make a smell that's top priority. Last time the hat seemed like a top priority.
You
and I
should-
feel
Yeah.
like I got a little
Make it
derailed.
smell like cheese.
I don't think I can just make a. I can
planet.
burn something.
Yeah, let's.
I am cheese.
I'll see like a little bit of seaweed, and I'll like, reach
Little
and get
vanilla,
it, and then
little-
I'll like singe it a little. see. I have an odor to smell. It's electricity.
You.
It's so stinky.
I've smelled that before,
Near on this planet?
but I have not smelled something that doesn't smell.
Confusing.
That smells. It smells of machine.
Mostly metal. Am I still laying on the ground?
You tell me what you're doing.
He's like.
He's doing it here.
Like a
He's all like-
man. It's beach. I mean,
Yeah,
chilling.
just chilling on a beach.
It's like hamburger in it. Cheeseburger.
He's all like burying himself in sand.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Standing up now. And I'm gonna tell them that Bubba said that they wouldn't be happy, and he went back into the water.
Who's they?
I'd say, because he's not doing very well at believing
Okay.
some people. So,
Roll persuasion?
kind of more of a. It's an honest. You're not trying to persuade him to do anything. You're just trying to be as honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're trying to tell him that I am actually being honest. So I'd say more like a presence, like a presence.
All right.
Let's try a presence.
D20. Let's go.
Oh,
10.
I could have done that. I have a D.
Persuasion also.
What's deception though?
I think it's
And what are you saying to him?
Bubba went back into the water because he said that you guys would be upset that we were here.
We do not like why Bubba is where he's at. He needs to be with his clan.
Is there a way to get him back?
His body is gone.
What happened?
They come on small flying ships with big guns.
Were they the ones that made Bubba clear?
They are like Bubba. Not like us. That have smells.
How did they kill him? With his
It sounds like
spooky
they killed his
spirit?
body and now he's a spirit. Is his body any recoverable? I mean, it's gone forever.
It's yours.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Irrelevant.
Nice.
My name is
name.
Kragar.
Hi,
I learned
relevant.
that word from something like you. You
We were-
read books. You learn, not with your hands.
I do. We were all brought here against our will. And we're just trying to keep all of us together.
Huh?
You need to be charisma right now.
I know.
Finesse, because I don't think it, like, it's
Our
not
friend is
You guys
missing.
keep talking and I'm just like,
We don't know who you are. We don't know who Bubba is. We don't know who did what to Bubba. We are just trying to find our friend. If you can point us in the right direction,
Point.
send us in which way we may find our friend. You would be very grateful, and we will help you if we can.
You do presents.
I was gonna say, I can deception the shit out of him.
Prescience?
No,
Persuasion?
presents.
Persuasion?
I
Presence?
say presents.
Present.
Like you're because you're being very
you're
honest. You're
giving
not
us-
trying to
Oh.
persuade him of anything. You're
Yeah.
just trying to tell him you're being honest.
Straight up.
It's not a deception. It's not a persuasion. You're not trying to make him do anything. 2.
Oh. Good thing.
That's fantastic. Look
Yeah.
so close to. Oh, right there. Just right there.
Let's
Just,
jump in there, dudes.
I know.
I'll tell you this. We've run out of names for our clan. There is only us three. We will survive you. And we'll survive them.
Have they killed the rest of your clan?
Bubba's still alive.
I mean, have they taken away the bodies of the rest of your clan? Are there more like Bubba?
We're all like Bubba.
Are there more
Hey!
We are the only three of our clan that still have flesh and a smell.
Can I deception him right now?
You gotta tell me what you're doing
Okay.
before you roll a dice.
Deception him to tell I that we were sent here to actually, in fact, help Bubba.
Oh, I like it.
Tell me.
Oh, hey, you know, we don't know your name, that's okay. You guys have a great looking plan. But we were actually sent here to help Bubba and help you guys.
And
So,
the fists come together. By who?
Big Mac.
you haven't met them yet, but they really care about Bubba. Not the guys you're talking about. They didn't want us they didn't want to tell us their names. But they have a fantastic smell. You gotta smell them. But they didn't have the guns and the ships like those guys. But we just came here and were sent to help Bubba and you guys. Make sure your clan's much better.
They have arms, eyes, and flesh.
Give or take, yeah. They smell better than us.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Very
Come on, baby.
Oh, are you kidding? It's a 10.
14. So you can
14. Yeah. 21.
And he's still pounding his fist. Winston. They used to call me Winston.
It's fantastic to meet you, Winston. And who are the others in your clan? No? Okay.
I'm Winston.
How can we best help Bubba? Of the information that you
Stop
know.
them.
Okay. When do they usually come, or where are they?
They're everywhere. They've taken our lands. They're water creatures. They should stay in the water. They have taken over our small islands on this whole planet.
So they're in the water, so if we go to the water, we'll find them. And then we can stop them and help Bubba help you.
They live on land now.
Do you know which direction?
All directions have land.
Jesus.
Where do we find them?
Where do you think the closest one is?
Who do we kill?
Help
Are
us
they on
help you.
this?
Follow that star.
Thank you, Winston.
Point towards the water.
Yes, there's water. It's an island.
Yeah.
So everywhere is water.
I just don't know how big the island is. There could be like
Island, I mean, you can't really tell from there, but you can tell it's not very big.
Okay.
It's like a vacation island. If I was going to put it that way. But it's not very big. Especially since you saw them come out, you could almost see the other side of the island if you could get a bird's eye view or a winged creature's view. You could see the other side. It's not that large. But he did say to follow a star. And there's a few stars, so it's hard to find out what star he's talking about, but you can tell definitely the direction. It's kind of in the same direction that Bubba went back in the water, but I mean that's just vague. But in that direction.
Is the direction he pointed a land direction that we can walk, or is it a?
No, it's over water.
It's over water.
Yeah, there's definitely water in between the two of you.
Is there a way we can get there that's not through water?
I can do like a quick.
They fly ships that hover over the water. They're not right. They have no smell. You'll find out. And you see, kind of in the direction that he was pointing, it's pretty easy to see a lot more wave movement. Almost like you can see sprays of mist and water starting to shoot up from that direction. We won't survive this.
Does it seem like the mist and stuff's approaching, or is it just static kind of?
It's not static. It's approaching and becoming larger. Because he gave you that direction, and now you can see kind of the spray coming in.
Winston, you should probably go.
Protect yourselves. We'll take care of Bubba.
Don't hurt Papa.
I promise.
And all three of them at the same time hit the ground with a great rumble. And you can feel it move the earth. Yeah, I mean, you can feel the vibration, and they turn and do the same out the other direction. And you hear like some alarms coming, in a sense, more of a. I'm trying to get a feel
that
here.
was a little later.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a nub nub?
Yep.
That was good. That's like Indiana Jones. But you do hear kind of an automated. I don't know if I have anything here.
Whew, sorry.
Really?
I ate a really big burrito. I'm sorry.
Again?
Thrice.
Very
But this is like a
unfortunate.
large, almost like the foghorn, but yeah, it's like a horn. But you see another spray. It's kind of like a very large. I'll help you guys out. Looks like very large like jet ski sprays.
Okay.
Like
Rooster
rooster
tail.
tails coming from the back and from the sides.
Can we tell
Do
if
we
it's
see
something
anything?
that's invisible on top, or is it
It's
like
not
coming from
It's not
below?
invisible. You can see it on top.
Oh, we can see it.
But you see it's
Okay.
not. You'd see a craft of some sort. But one lot closer, coming at you, and then one a little bit further back. And you hear the super loud.
Might be my people.
I think they're bitches. Huh.
I could do a.
Finger guns?
Keep
I can just
you.
shoot.
I can do a finger.
I can straight up
I could
just
do
shoot
that,
them
like,
right
shoot.
now.
Yeah, we could
Oh,
start
shit.
shooting.
Tiny
I could
little
put an
rock
aura
hats
around
at them.
us.
Or we can just start shooting.
Like, let's
quickly,
just blindly
throw it
shoot.
for a bow.
I could try to blind them.
She's gonna turn into a hat gun.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes.
Fedora.
Well, they're coming.
Hey.
Saving Private Ryan.
We're all just standing there like,
What would you guys like to do?
there's jet skis.
They're
I'm gonna
definitely.
fly up and see if I can see if there's one.
And you have
or several.
fly?
Yes.
But you have to roll for that.
Kick them off the jet skis.
So let's attempt a
I'm
fly.
going to attempt to fly.
Attempting to fly.
And that's a
I feel
boon,
like my
right?
character can, yes.
Fly.
And
I
it's
fell on
just
my
straight.
fucking face. Fail.
It's just flight. So you have to roll at a power level 5. So you would have to roll a 20.
Easy.
Plus
19.
your.
God damn it!
You don't have
wait,
a
wait, wait, wait.
Don't you have a dice that
Don't
goes
you have
with
a
that?
dice that go
I
with
don't think so, because it's a feat. I just put it
So
in there
it's a
because my
feat.
character, like.
Well, those are
that's
kind of
just
things-
a hovery
That's a feat,
kinda-
then you just
What's
do
what?
it.
Just do it? Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it was like a cantrip. I don't know how it works.
What's what?
Other feet, just fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just flying.
So then that my telepathy should always.
Tier 1
It's
needs
not a boom.
no prerequisites, just Tier 1, whether through a pair of celestial infernal wings. So how would you like to be able to fly?
I'm just like a little orb that's always flying around. I feel except for that when I have a fake humanoid skeleton thing because I wanted to. So I just like zing, my
So you're like
stuff comes
Orko?
in. I don't know.
He-Man? People?
Oh,
No?
I remember She-Ra kind of. Well, it's really little.
Never mind.
All right, so I'm a ball of energy, and I just go. And I just want to see if I can see down if there are more. I wanted to just get a better look.
Like the whole...
So yeah, pretty easily, you take the gravitational magnetic force of your body, and you start to push against the gravitational pull of the planet. It's kind of like putting the magnets, yes,
Two
together.
females.
Yes.
Or males, whatever. They're like.
Doesn't matter north or south.
Yeah.
Oh,
In or out, it don't matter. But you feel that where the push is instead of the pull, you counteract that. And you get up probably a good 20, 30 feet in the air.
Fart noise. Okay, sorry. Okay, 20 or 30 feet over there. What's that? Yeah.
Are you talking about like the Jetsons kind of?
Yeah, oh, cute.
I'll have to look
That's
for
what we were
them.
farting earlier.
But you do see the two. You will see the two ships, vessels. They're not watercrafts. They're not touching water, but they're dispersing water.
Oh, I see two of them. And if
Yeah.
I see how big they are, like.
Yeah, they're decent. They're probably they're about the size of a small tank. But so
Quick, turn to a tiny tank.
you know, because like a Humvee size, you know, because some of those smaller tanks,
Yeah.
but that kind of thing. But underneath, you can see like a sparkling, glowing thing that like blades underneath that are pushing against the water to keep them above the water as they're coming out. And you do see 3 riders per ship.
3 riders per ship. I'm gonna yell down.
The
That
ships.
6 people.
The 3 riders.
I only have handguns.
I
You can
can.
explain that to her.
You
What
can't
do
shoot
the
lasers.
three- What do the 3 riders on the ships look like?
What you see is a very clear being, but more of a almost like a
That's pretty good.
bent over lizard type head, and kind of like a very in its ghostly form. But you see like long fins. They're definitely water creatures of one type.
So they're lazy. They're taking watercraft and they're just swimming.
Idiots.
Okay.
And you
so
can tell that they're not real, they're not flesh.
Okay, so
We
they're.
can walk, but we
Can I
have
tell
cars.
there's no
so-
matter? They're just spirity looking.
Yes,
True.
but they can definitely control. You see a driver on the ship. You see, it's like in 3 stages. The front of the ship has a driver. Right above it has another one that has like a large like cannon that's lit on the end. You can see not flame, but like lit up and moving back and forth. And then even on its 3rd layer on the top of this vessel, you see a smaller gun that's on the top that is spinning completely 360 around. So you're seeing a small gun on the very top of this, a very large cannon in the
So like
middle,
a turret with a 50 cal on top.
in a
How
sense,
far
and but
from-
they're all like they're lit on the end.
How far from me are they? With
You're-
my vantage point, like are they?
Well, usually the thing
It's like they.
that would be the
I don't really know the
hypotenuse.
distance on
But-
stuff.
The length of the hypotenuse is equal to the square.
Yeah. But from shore, let's just do it from shore.
Okay.
From shore, they're probably a good mile out still.
But they'll get there pretty quickly.
Okay.
So if you're 20 feet in the air, that's
Yeah.
1 mile squared plus 20 feet squared. Square root of that.
Easy.
So a
I
little
got it
over
in
a
my
mile
head,
from
didn't
you.
It'll be here in a minute.
Okay. So I'm gonna, I've yelled down to y'all. Well, okay, so with the feats, is that automatic? Or is it you have to roll for feats?
No, feats is part of your body,
what you
like
do.
who you are.
Right, so like...
That's why when you said I didn't know flying was a fleet, I thought we were doing flight. So that's
Yeah.
my fault.
No. So I could just telepathically just be like, hey guys, this is what's happening, right?
Yes.
Because I've got that as a feat. Okay. So I'm just gonna relay that to everybody in my
I have a feet.
No, okay.
I like feet. You guys like,
I
what?
like too.
I like feet.
That's great.
I'm like confused because I'm like a little kid.
I like
yeah.
small hands.
Yeah.
I'm actually a hammer.
That's where I draw the line. I draw the line at small
You
hands.
guys
Trump
go
is back.
So there's 6 people with lots of guns coming,
Guns. Alright.
and that they are not like they look like they're not really bodied creatures. But so I don't know, electrocute them.
Do they have it?
You guys.
Oh, you're gonna electrocute him?
Yeah,
Fuck, go ahead.
they're in
Share.
water.
Wait, before you do that, I need to ask them if
You'll
they know
kill
where
everything.
Tanya is.
not bad.
We'll just kill them all. then.
Wait, okay, so they're lizardy. Okay, yeah. They're
Just kill
not-
'em.
Oh, I thought they were I'm too far away. They're a mile away still.
They're lizards in
So,
that
but
cave,
I can
lizards.
come back down. But now that I see that so I'm gonna come back down and try.
Later
hate
on,
snakes,
when we
Jock.
have,
Why'd it have to be snakes?
later on, when we go
What
to
did
like
they
their
have?
capital, we're just like, what? We didn't kill all 6 of those weird spirit things. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have only loyalty to my new buddies.
They're
Yeah.
spirits. How can you kill a spirit?
Yeah, but we can get their craft down maybe. I think.
Who has a rocket launcher?
And make them swim like
I
those
am a
silly
rocket
assholes
launcher.
should be doing.
I'm thinking more.
Time to fire.
Like how do you get it down?
No.
What about like spiritually with the spirits? Meanwhile, it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're still like.
they're like free.
Or
We're just
I'm-
having
I'm
like
more
casual
philosophical.
I'm already
conversations.
going
Like,
halftime,
can you
so
wait till
I'll let
I
discussions go
order
halftime. Where's my timer? I'll put my timer on a half.
Okay.
Alright. And
alright.
they're here.
So, about how far are they now? I'm gonna ready myself so that when they're in range, I don't really know what the range is, but I just want to shoot at the
They're gonna be here in a
one
minute.
of them. I want to
What do you want to shoot?
I want to use my
The breeze.
lightning, and I'm gonna say it like that obviously because it's so cool. Yeah. I want to try to immobile using my energy versus toughness. I'm gonna try to like see if I can find that. Maybe I can see a spot in the ship or whatever that I can see that's like.
So we're not gonna
normal.
like talk to them or anything. You're just
No,
gonna.
I'm shooting them. They have guns and they're rushing toward us.
Now
Should I
let's
not?
let's
Let
do
my
this.
person
You
know?
don't let's look at something here.
Okay.
In in your capabilities,
right.
because you were trying to do a what?
Immobile. An action
Which is a-
bane.
Okay, but you don't have to do a bane to do what you're doing.
No.
No. And I think that's where we'll get into a little bit of. I really want to discuss that with you. You don't have to attack with banes
Oh.
at all. Just remember that. You don't have to attack with banes. You can attack with your natural abilities. Like anybody can have a ranged weapon,
Right.
right? It just depends on how you want to create that ranged weapon. And what
But there's gonna be a defense that they have.
correct. So let's look at. I know this is kind of going to be the dry part,
No, this is good.
but this is important because I do find that we're trying to do a lot of banes and boons when there's just normal stuff that
Yeah.
your character can do, and then the bane might happen. You might get to do both. If you do an action and
Okay.
hit somebody for 10 points over, you could also do a bane. So you can do both. So I will.
Because this one looked like specifically like rendering the foe incapable of movement.
Yes, but if
So,
you,
like, knocking
if you
off
hit them
the-
hard enough,
Yeah.
you can also do that. It's 2. So let's go into. Let's see here. For rules, actions.
Oh, and I'm gonna make some sweet sea glass, you guys. You know, like
Yeah.
while we're waiting, I'm just gonna be shooting the sand with my lightning to make really beautiful like patterns.
Cool.
Just,
Wait, we got so
you're
much
just
time.
waiting for them to
Circuit
come up.
I'm gonna work on some really cool driftwood sculptures.
Just like what? Like what
got,
are your?
like,
Do you
my-
have actions written down? Do you have any actions written down?
Why are you shooting
Yes,
lightning,
I do.
lasers?
Okay,
or
what would those
lightning
actions be?
hands? Can you just go do it?
I have persistent damage,
Say
knockdown, mind dredge, immobile.
But those are those actions?
They're
Like actions you can
they're
like
banes.
throw a knife.
Oh well, I mean I have weapons.
Throw a knife a month.
That's what I'm
Hot damn, I'm good at this shit.
No, I don't have anything other than that.
okay.
You roll a natural.
Trying to find out
That's
that.
that's an area that I
for a
was
second here.
Right in his eye.
Yeah.
Ah.
100 points of damage.
Okay, so what kind of weapon is yours? Is it a ranged weapon? Is it a melee weapon?
I don't have anything out right now.
Okay.
I have
Very rapid.
I have a couple melee and a couple ranged. I have a dagger and a shiv. Actually, hang on. I would have more than a dagger. I have a dagger and...
Sorry. Trying to be casual. It didn't work out.
What?
Sorry, I meant...
Thank you.
Sorry, short sword and dagger, and then for ranged weapon I have a hand crossbow and a blowgun.
Right, so you should be able to just shoot those,
Yes.
right? Do you know...
I do not.
I don't want to.
What's that?
I don't know.
Okay. That might be something that we can discuss.
Yes.
Do you want to do that before the break? Just do it now?
We can do it during the break. I can figure it out and not bore people.
Okay, because they are on you right now. You're readying an action to basically, you want to electrocute them, shock them, right?
Oh my god.
And you have that capability just as your person. So you need to figure out your capabilities of you.
He's like, oh, this is
So what we'll do is we're going to take a break. Yes, thank you guys. So yeah,
Jize.
subscribe. We have stuff to give away. We literally have. I have like codes to give away free stuff, and I've already given away quite a few. We've already given away this channel quite a few, but we want to give out more. So all you gotta do is click that little button that says follow, or click that button that says subscribe. After we get a MP4 video of I want to just a video of how
some sort of motion file format.
yeah
With
one
or
of those.
without sound.
So that combining the two can be a little bit daunting, and even I haven't had that. But subscribe, guys. We could use your help. Maybe we wouldn't have the technical difficulties.
The difficulties.
Well, who knows? But back into what we were talking about. Hopefully, if we don't get it resolved tonight, somebody will watch the video and go, oh, I know how to figure that out. You do this, this, and this. And call me whatever you want, because I'm a little bit ignorant on it, because the rules that I know were the original rules, so sometimes they've deviated quite a bit up until the most recent alpha PDF. But from my understanding, it had depended on your attribute score, and that would give you the range. And if you went outside of that range, it would put you at a you would have disadvantage on it if you go outside of that range. The concept is throwing a knife. If you are really good at throwing a knife, you can throw it 75 feet, but you can definitely throw it 80 or 90. You would just have disadvantage on the roll. That's it. I mean, the concept's pretty simple. I know the rules have changed, and there's a lot more added specifically to different types of weapons. But the concept that I really, really enjoy about this game is the system is that you can do that. You can really make your character adapt and make your own stuff. I did have a character that had a thing called a demon dart. I don't know what that is, but I made it up. But it, you know, a spiritual thing shot out of his hand, and it could range, depending on my attribute, 50 feet. You know, and you can call it whatever you want, but it has to do with the power that you're using to fire it off, right? So that's the concept. I will definitely delve more into it this week, because I have tons and tons of spare time to do all that.
You
and
too? Actually, I do.
And
I have nothing to do.
you do too. You get to play games. All right, so that's where I found this love. All right. Let's get what tunes were that? What tunes were that?
This.
It was urgent sounding.
And then was this.
Urgent! Sorry.
There it is.
Urgent,
Emergency.
Detergent.
Such nerds.
Nerds like rock and roll.
know how to rock.
All right. So, if we have any more, we can do rules discussion real quick if you want, or we can just delve.
So I wanna shoot my hand crossbow. What do I do?
What is the attribute for a crossbow?
Agility.
Agility. So your agility is at from +2.
2.
So from my understanding,
But like, what's the damage? What's the range?
oh, damage is easy. The damage is easy, but the range is what we were kind of discussing here, and that was on. Yes.
Are you sure?
That was my so you would look at
I wanted to know.
I'm gonna base it off of that for now, and then we'll go.
ranged attack.
We will
and
figure it out.
melee. And I was looking at non-physical attacks, which is what I would be doing. Yours are probably projectile physical
Yeah.
attacks, wouldn't you say?
Right.
So that would be within range of the weapon being used to.
And you should.
So-
Right, and you have weapons. Bones. And what was Griff? I know you're looking at me like, I'm gonna do something so bad. I'm gonna do something.
I wanted to see if I could make, like, summon a creature out of water, have it swim underneath them, and attack.
You do have
Nancy!
that. You do have that summon creature.
Yeah.
That's available to you.
So I wanted to summon a water creature that would, like, couldn't really see underwater because it was water.
Oh, water creature.
Yeah.
Like so water
Super
that it
water.
is water.
It's like the
But
most
not.
water it could be.
And you're
Super
doing that
water.
as a bane?
Super water.
Summon creature is a boon.
Oh, sweet, even better. Because boons are pretty.
Should I do it out of, like, energy maybe? Or creation?
Really, it's up to you.
Jump it higher.
Because if you have, here, we're gonna pull it up. Summon creature.
Chapter.
Page
What section?
88 is actually.
Power level 4. So you gotta look at it this way.
Special.
You have to roll an 18 for it to work.
Okay.
And you can use alteration, creation, entropy, or energy.
Alright, I'm gonna use energy.
Okay?
Alright.
And power level 4
Combat.
is the minimum.
Yeah,
You can also do a power level 5. You can basically shoot for the highest. You have
Okay,
shoot for the
guys,
highest.
table of-
So you're shooting for a 20 right now.
I got in 22.
Okay, so what you according in the rules here for summon creature, if you do it at a power level 5, you have because you have the power level 5 on that, correct? So power level 5, you summon a creature that has 5 hit points and has defenses of 12, and the attributes. Your attribute says 3, 2, and 2. So basically, you can place those 3, 2, and 2 where you want. Does that make sense? You get to create this creature.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Okay. Because especially the way your mind has it, it does not have to be from this planet. Could be something you read in a book. Especially since you did it at power level 5, you've summoned something that's not of this earth. The way you're doing it is almost creating it. So with your knowledge and everything, you create something out of the water,
Lopan.
something there, and you would create it to go. But the way you have it, it's got hit points of 5. It has defenses of 12, and you can put the attributes 3, 2, and 2 where you feel they make the most sense. And that is, yeah. If you hop online, you'll find out where summon creature is, and it'll tell you all that good stuff.
Okay.
So you get to literally create that creature.
Sweet.
So you pick an attribute, put a 2 in something that can go bite it, or do whatever, laser eyeball it.
I want it to attack and like try to destroy one of the ships.
Okay, so you're going after the ship.
Yeah.
So what type of attribute would you want to put a 3 in that would give it that capability? Does that make sense? Because you get a 3/2/2.
So, I'm gonna make it alteration to try to like just change like.
You're gonna try to sink it with the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna like try to change and like bend the metal to the point where it wouldn't work anymore.
Okay. So tell me of which.
So it's gonna be. I'm
you
gonna
want to
put.
put 3 in something.
I'm gonna put the 3 in alteration,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put a 2 in agility and 1
It's 3/2/2.
in. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna also put a 2 in might or fortitude. I'm gonna go with 5.
Something strong.
So, can I like have it swim underneath the water, get to the boat, and like?
It can start to get there.
Okay.
The boats haven't come in that close, and this is a focus action, so it takes a little bit of time, but they're getting there about half a mile out, and you can hear everything they're coming.
Okay.
I'm kind of slowing everything down, so because this is a tough.
Yeah.
We've never had this.
Combat?
Yes, we've never had combat, so that's why I wanted this in this session, so we can get through some of the meat and potatoes.
That sounds
Yeah, I just thought that too.
Like the duck.
Some cold beef and egg.
What's that high shepherd's pie?
So yeah, you're basically you have summoned him, this creature. What do you want this creature to look like? Describe this creature, dude.
I want it to look like a water dragon. Do you know what a water dragon looks
Oh,
like?
absolutely.
Okay, but
I know that sounds funny, but I actually had one. That's why it's like
Nice.
absolutely. My mom had one, and I was like, it's
just
really
wanted
weird.
to
But I
make
did.
sure.
That was weird. They'd say water dragon because I was like, oh, I actually do. I was excited.
What am I, some sort of casual?
Actual water dragon.
No,
Am I
like the
bad?
lizard.
Okay, that's what I was like, which one?
Plebes.
Chinese water dragon.
Yeah.
So obviously we get a bunch of animated dragons.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Anime dragon?
Yeah, just Google Chinese
I like
water
that blue
dragon.
guy. He's like,
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they're different though. They're not a Chinese. They're more
Chinese dragons don't have wings.
Yeah,
They're just like
But
worms.
they are. They're kind of. They're an amphibious. They start out as kind of a snaky, slithery thing, but they end up growing into a full with legs and still swim really fast. And
Yep.
What about an axolotl?
you have to you end up
What's
having
that?
moving from an aquarium to a terrarium. It's pretty cool.
Axolotl's like a white salamander alien. Axolotl.
You
Yeah.
can make it
You
whatever
guys
you
know?
want.
They sound like Eddie
this
Murphy.
thing.
oh yeah, get one of those, but mean.
Yeah, it's really strong. It's got 5
Yeah.
hit points.
So
Yeah,
we'll
just
make
stomp
sure and
on
post
this
that
thing.
up.
Instead of cute eyes, he has
Find that
fucking
picture.
angry as shit
We
eyes.
He
need-
just has the.
He's
We
like,
need a water
fuck.
So it's on its way. It's on its
Okay.
way to those crafts. You are readying an action to electrocute, or at least shock someone.
Shock.
Shock someone.
Startle them.
as they get.
Shock lobster? No.
close.
This is a
Do you think I have enough time to try to create like a rifle of some sort?
I know,
to
it's
cover?
bringing up over here. They're cute.
no.
I was saying,
Okay.
it's
Not at
that,
this
but
point. I
angry
mean,
eyes.
Oh.
You
mean,
could,
maybe.
but you'd be
Okay.
sitting there creating a rifle while the ships have come on
Okay.
land. What is Ditz going to do?
Can I
with this
fire
coming?
my pistol at him?
You
I mean,
can.
I don't think it'll
You'll
make the
blow it up.
distance, but
Fire it.
shit, yeah. Well,
What do you use to fire your pistol?
for Bubba.
I don't know.
She uses her finger.
Because I
I
can't.
heard this finger string.
I pulled really hard.
Big.
I was trying to find
Index.
where to find, like, damage and everything.
Oh.
But
So, let's do it this way. I'd like you to roll. Go ahead. I feel like with a pistol,
it's a laser pistol.
you would be in range, but it's a pistol.
Yeah.
So it would be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because it's a pistol. If it was a rifle,
Yeah.
Do you have a
difference.
rifle?
Yeah. I know, I have a
If you
handgun
have-
and a laser pistol.
right? If you have a laser pistol, I'd say with disadvantage. With a rifle, I think it would be just
Be
a
fine,
straight
yeah.
attack. And what are you using to? I think they use for pistols still agility, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So you would be rolling your
Oh, yeah, there you
agility, straight up agility.
Okay.
With whatever modifiers are on it. How many dice do you have for agility?
I have a 1d6.
Okay, so roll 2d6 and use the lower one because it's a disadvantage.
Oh, that's cool.
That's how that one works.
No, you can't. Ooh,
That's
it exploded.
No, but I don't get it.
She doesn't get the explode.
Yeah.
Oh,
11.
Why,
Unfortunate.
why no exploding?
it was
I have to
disadvantage.
choose your lowest one.
Well,
Because it's far away, or
yeah, because it's a pistol.
oh,
I mean, it's far away in a pistol. If it was a rifle, I feel like she could have just
Yeah.
the pistol, longer shots. Depends on who you are. So, but with that,
You're a woman.
you do see the laser, and it does hit,
Doesn't really do much.
but it goes off. But you can definitely hit it.
Yeah.
You can just tell you did not do any damage. They have a guard of I think it was of 11, so it's not like
Oh,
it's
it's the
Ah,
it's not super
that's
hard to
doo-doo.
hit.
Yeah, but I just barely missed it.
But yeah, so literally it was.
Right.
They
on.
saw it coming.
We're making friends.
Shots fired, literally.
well.
So
wait. So how far are they now?
they're probably quarter mile. They're getting close and close and close.
Could
And
I
angry and angry and angry.
Like,
I want to try to electrocute the base of the one that's closer.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up my
Okay.
Is it close
Yeah.
enough?
I'm
for
gonna
it to
take
do
one of
that?
them hostage and be like,
It's a-
do you know
it's
where
a quarter mile.
Jeez.
Just
So-
say no.
I
I'm just
don't
gonna
know,
kill
man.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
Wow.
know, it's 20
You just turned into angry.
It's
We're like,
it's
fuck it.
definitely outside of your range. Yes. So what are your modifying dice?
This shit has gotten weirder and weirder.
What are your modifying dice?
Alright, I know it's a. I think it's a D8. Let me
Just one.
I don't know.
If it's one, you get to roll 2, and then take the lower one.
Alright, so I have it in my stupid thing.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
looking back.
pre-release is tomorrow.
What else?
Let's just
Pre-release.
get excited about all the energy.
2d6.
So 2d6. So roll
Magic
3d6
set.
and take the lower 2.
And only one
Excited.
is 20.
Correct.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 3d6 and the 2 lowest of the 3d. No, yeah. You know.
Oh, that was a 3. So it is a total of 16.
16.
Yes.
So you are firing.
I'm trying to incapacitate the machine.
Okay. And
Gotcha.
is it energy versus what? What is that?
They don't even have
It doesn't do
headphone
it.
jacks in that one.
Sorry.
7.
Because I feel like it would be more towards their guard.
Oh, guard. Okay.
Well,
Doesn't
because
actually say.
they're going to try and dodge it, I feel like.
Yeah,
You know?
it just says it would be on the non-physical attack. I think, yeah.
Oh,
you
I
were
see.
saying
It just doesn't
either-
have
Are you shooting a
That-
bolt, or are you just trying to lay out some electricity
I was trying to do a focused lightning to
Okay.
like a spot on there
on the ship
where I can
itself?
see where maybe there's a spot
Okay,
that's more
so I can say
vulnerable.
more of their. I'm trying to think of their guard then. So basically, you see, she's shooting at it. She's pulling out a laser pistol, and you. Put it up closer. Put it up closer. Can they read it?
You're gonna hold it there for at least 25 seconds until the.
They said it's lagging pretty bad.
Oh, it's lagging super bad.
Yeah.
No, here.
It's still
Let's
a
leave it up
question
for a
mark.
while.
It's just the world.
Can you see that
will
one?
never know.
What's with the dollar signs?
I forgot what that ampersand looks like.
$1 bill,
Dollar bills! More money! Sorry.
Send money, Mom.
Terrible.
So you would.
16.
Yes.
Okay.
You first of all, she whips out the pistol, and you can see her hit, and it doesn't do any damage. And you're going, well, I know at least I can hit it. That was kind of the range. So you're like, so your energy like just starts to pulse, and then out of the center just looks like the smallest Death Star you've ever seen. What color of?
It's like neon yellow, like
Neon-
let's say it's
so
like
a
just
neon
straight
yellow.
up yellow.
Death
And are you still up in the air?
Yes, I came down a bit, I think.
Okay,
when we
so
were
about
talking.
10, 15 feet in the air, like hovering around you guys.
Yeah. Hey guys.
And you see it straight on hits the ship, and you can see it light up, and you can see it starting to spark on one of the sides. So you definitely hit.
Sparks plus water, you guys.
You actually, because their guard is 11. So the
So I
driver.
had 5 over, didn't
Yes. So yeah.
I? Oh.
And you rolled a
16.
16.
Mhm.
So that's 5 over.
Yeah.
And do you have anything that's like a Bane focus? Do you have a Bane
Yeah, I have a
focus?
Bane focus. Wait, no, I'm Boon focus.
Bane focus, I fucked y'all up.
Yeah, if you have a Bane focus, basically you can choose a Bane to do to this.
No, I think I only have Boon focuses.
I'm just saying you could at this point.
So I can't. Are you saying I should just do a Bane?
No, I was saying, do you have a Bane focus?
But what I have on my stupid character, which I don't know how to build yet, but is I have Boon under feats. I have Boon focus.
Okay.
But that's like helpful.
Yeah, those are it's not helpful in this situation, but it's definitely helpful.
I have Banes, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
Banes have to be. You have to hit them for 10 over, so hit them with 10 points. Or if you had Bane focus, you could hit them for 5, and then it would go. But you hit. You're the first person, first character
That's
in
your
this whole game that's
First
actually
time.
damaged something.
All right.
First damage done.
Oh my god.
Can I have my water dragon / axolotl go to the like sparking part once it gets there and like just
Yes.
alter like all of
What
the
we're gonna
circuits?
do now that everybody's kind of taken some sort of action, we are going to roll initiative. Let's let you take one action. What do you want to do?
Is it close enough for me to do anything?
Absolutely. I mean,
I have a disadvantage
they were about a
because
quarter
I
of a
have
mile and they shot at it. She hit it.
A quarter of a mile
Yeah,
with my
but it's closer
Very
now.
nice.
This is like she hit.
handheld crossbow.
But think about it. She hit, and now it's closer than the quarter mile. So you're looking at maybe 100 feet. They're on you.
I have a
They're
laser,
starting to
yeah.
slow down.
He's a cross.
Oh.
Well,
Did you guys
they're not
witness me
slowing
just make a
down, but they're
water snake
moving
just
out to the
watch it
side
just-
you're
I don't
coming
know. It's
in like a V
it's
pattern.
like,
So I'd say about 100 to 150 feet away. So if you have something that's 75, I would let you do it at a
This
disadvantage.
port just tastes like grapes.
Or you can prepare something.
Sarah.
You can prepare
This
something.
just tastes like fantastic grape juice. I'm sorry. I just it's
You can also
yeah,
prepare an
it's
attack if you'd like.
delicious. I'm just slowly sipping, and I'm like,
Is that the one?
you want to try some? Yeah.
I got my.
Are you sure?
Really
There's just a little bit left. You want it?
I want to take your last sip. No, I'm good. I've got my lemony.
It's port.
Here, try this.
Okay.
There is more. Like just saying, there's.
What is that? That's
That's perfect. I just want to
yeah,
take a
so
little.
she can try
little
it.
That won't even cover her whole tongue.
Jesus Christ. That'll evaporate in 5 seconds.
Oh.
Right?
I just want a little taste. I don't want people to scrutinize this.
I did call that out too. My bad.
Oh.
Making messy little.
Because I'm gonna let you have one action,
Just make
All right.
me a salad.
and then we're gonna do actually an initiative.
Am I close enough to teleport?
How far does your teleport take you?
I don't know.
Like all you guys are like, I teleport, and I'm just like, I talk.
It's
really
a
well.
Talk real well.
Ooh, I can
it's a
talk.
boon.
You
I
are
know
a talker.
it's important, but
No.
I
There
assume
isn't a
since I
big
can
guy
see
kill us.
where they are,
They're not
Yeah,
easy.
I want to
that's-
teleport onto
they're
them.
like not into this.
Let's
yeah.
find out. Internet is.
I just think it's funny
Driving
because
me
I don't have
nuts.
any of my I don't have any boons because none of them applied. And I'm like,
I filled up all the boons, but I feel like I didn't. I don't know.
You don't have any boons?
I have no boons.
Puberty
you
is
just
not
teleport
kind
to-
to all of us.
You're gonna.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, get attack. Can you do it power level 5?
Teleport barrier,
5? No,
Power level 3 you can?
3.
Okay, you can teleport
Shoot
to
stuff.
the
You got a laser
target.
pistol, you can do, like,
The
a
target to
backflip.
any unoccupied space within 5
I did
feet
it.
per movement.
My available
per
boons.
movement attribute score, as long as you can
You can
naturally
heal.
see your
You can be our
destination.
team cleric.
Yeah.
So,
I can tell too.
But
so
I don't
you
want to,
could
'cause
teleport
that's, like-
yourself.
My kind isn't
within
magical.
5 feet.
Dude, you can be our team support. Just
Okay.
mess them up.
And
with Oyster.
it's
Or is this
definitely more than
both?
5
It's
feet
both.
wide and
Oh,
5 feet long.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
gonna say.
you
I
would end
mean,
up somewhere, if it's a
maybe.
successful roll, you would end up somewhere on that
Doesn't
vessel.
make it heal, like, you
Okay,
can
But which
back
vessel
or,
are you
like,
choosing? There's 2.
reassuring
Well, the lead
She
one.
hit one.
The lead one.
Okay, that's the one they hit.
or,
Yeah.
like,
The other one's
Just
veering
like-
off to a little, kind of not
Good
veering off,
job.
but kind of trying to do it in a V pattern
You
to
just start
almost
cheering.
flank.
Yeah,
You're
so
okay.
Team cheerleader.
the lead one I can see much more clearly.
Very
Yes,
good.
absolutely.
So that's the one I want to try
Okay.
and teleport onto.
So,
So I'm gonna
do it.
basically
Roll.
pull out my short sword and then
I am kind
try
of
and blip over there.
Okay, so and pulling out your short sword, you're ready.
Yep. All right. So teleports movement. So move my movement.
He
Is,
only
teleport.
teleports half of them and then he's
Right.
Yeah, I'll take you.
Combat
There's an
leaders.
arm
Yeah.
on
three,
this
so
vessel with a
it's
sword.
8.
I'm not dead
Heal
yet.
7.
I'm so sorry.
I cannot use heal 7. Can I?
It was really funny.
Those are just all of them.
You guys is teleporting with a sword drawn right now to jump on top of one of them. This is straight up action movie.
I have great leap, so
Ooh.
I'm planning on just jumping.
I bet you could jump and like sink one of them like with a leap.
It's
Like
like,
you're really big, right?
23.
So, at power level 3, the one that took the damage from the electricity was the driver.
Right.
So, with a 23?
3.
With a 23, you all see Kregar over here. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right hand.
Okay. And just stare and blip.
That's normal.
That's all you see.
Yeah.
What what you see is, and you're right in the face, in the literal face of the driver that has like sparks flying to the right of him, and kind of his arms start to kind of like. And he's
That's
driving. He's
weird.
driving really well, but
Uh-huh.
you can tell he's taking some damage. That's when we're gonna roll initiative.
Is he inside the face? Like, did he accidentally?
No, he rolled too well. He knew exactly what he was doing. He wasn't inside the pig
yes.
this time. It's
I
like this is
got
not
an explosion with the D20. I'm happy.
So how do we?
Do it.
we
Guess
can't-
who's
we've
going
never rolled
first?
initiative.
20.
So you
So,
said
on
because
your
of
thing
the
is,
air we have a disadvantage, right?
So it's
What's that?
20 plus
Because of
any
the air
modifier
we have a
because
disadvantage
of
or
agility.
something like that
You have a disadvantage if
for
yes.
other things. Or
So
this
if you have an advantage on your
initiative.
it would just cancel it out. Do you have an advantage on
I do.
initiative? You have just 1 or 2? Or?
2.
Okay, so now you roll initiative with advantage 1. You just take 1 away from it. You take 1 away, so you have advantage 2, right?
Why again?
Oh.
I forgot.
Because of
We
the
can't breathe very
atmosphere
well.
that you're
Oh.
in.
We done did no breathe.
I
And
got
this is-
a 42.
That's the highest one so far. You did 36 last time
Yep.
with the
Yes.
42 and
Oh, explosion!
okay, hold on. Let me pull. I gotta get the initiative ready. Darn it!
Explosion
Did it
again!
explode?
Oh
So where it
no!
says advantage down here. What's that?
It's
How does
a
that
six,
translate
yeah.
to?
So
I'm gonna let you finish
So,
yours.
you have a d6 plus the
15.
d20. So you
We
roll
have
that many
15,
more
nice, solid
15.
d6s.
One
So
explosion.
solid.
Okay.
Well, that
I
just
You
got
roll
you to the
exploded a little-
15.
I exploded
Of-
just a little bit, yeah.
So
3D.
I just,
total.
It was like a little.
Yeah, I was
exploded
like,
just a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay, so Dit's got a 15.
Oh, I thought it
Correct?
exploded.
I got
And then I got one more for the.
shelters over here. Just get a little explodey.
Exploded.
All right, so 15 for Dit.
Yeah.
What's Griff take?
Oh wait, plus
42.
Yeah, I need to clean it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very awkward.
No, yeah, because I still have peanut butter on here. I need to clean it.
Just get
I-
a rag.
I know. I live a very interesting life. Get peanut butter everywhere. It's like, no!
Oh,
explosion!
you just get
I get to
very
32.
I
and
exploded
Big
3
butter
times so
sandwiches.
far.
That's pretty good.
I exploded twice. That was my very first.
Yay!
Popped my.
Where you at?
Let's see. 7 plus 18 plus 6.
30.
That's my initiative.
Nice. Griff got a 42.
I got a 32.
I exploded
Oh my
with the
God.
D20.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
And I
man.
rolled a 16.
So you got a 32?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 7 on the d20 and then exploded like 3 more die.
Yeah,
Dang.
fucking solid 15.
Yeah,
Watch
32.
out, guys.
I don't even want to talk about what my guys
That's
got.
actually a good initiative. Like,
I know. That's why I'm just like.
My guy's got a straight up 6. I'm not. It's a D20 with a 1 and D10
I wish
with
I
a
exploded on like an attack instead of initiative. But there's 10. That was
So.
exciting.
That was really exciting.
So, Griff, you get to take your action.
Okay.
You gotta have some shit up, man.
I'm gonna have.
I did not plan for this at all. Like zero planning at this moment. Just put it out there.
So I'm gonna have my little water lizard go and jump on the side of the boat that has sparks and try to like alter all the circuits in there that are just sparking everywhere, just to mess everything up.
Do it. Okay, so it has reached there.
You're gonna turn him into wood. Or...
Yeah, like
And how are you? What kind of are you using something? What are you using to do that?
He's gonna like put himself, which is water, like around it, and it's just gonna like move it, just kind of move it all.
Just so he's getting in there and just moving stuff around.
Yeah,
So it'd be almost like a might.
yeah.
So have him do a might.
All right, so he's got.
Because you're gonna have. You're telling him what to do,
Yeah.
you know, but he's got to actually do the action.
All right. Oh God. 9.
He's in there. He got in there. The movement's in there. So he's in the part that she's kind of hit. He's taking not enough damage to take damage, but you can tell he's like getting a little bit like with the flames and the sparks.
Yeah.
He just can't quite move the parts,
All right.
but he's in there. You've got basically your water dragon inside the damaged part.
How attached are you to the water dragon? Like, is it like a meek seeks? Like, it's once it served its purpose, or
Tanya
is it,
Yeah,
2.0.
basically.
do I have to feel bad if I kill?
You don't have to feel bad.
I was gonna,
Well, no, it's your turn. You tell me.
it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Death to all.
She got a 32.
Sorry.
You got a 31.
Okay.
You are right, like, you're on her heels. Like,
Bam, bam, bam.
she's super fast. He was like fast, and you're like, whoa! She
Oh, I
gets
don't have to.
just a half split nanosecond right before you. She got 32.
So is the other? So this one's already being kind of like messed with. Is the other? Are they about the same distance from me?
The other one's still a little further away, but
Purchase.
you know, B
It's still
pattern.
in 50
It's, they're
feet.
coming in as a B
Oh,
pattern.
Jesus.
Is it
Yeah.
within?
Or-
The other one's probably
A
about
lot of
50
damage.
feet first.
Her, oh, correct.
Very
Only
supportive.
Well, then I'll just shoot at the one that's closer.
Okay. What are you
Um,
shooting?
I'm gonna. Oh, I wanted to ask about. So we can see that the driver took damage. And
Driver took damage.
There are two other beings on there.
Yes, one's you can see has a smaller gun on top. One has a cannon. They just for some reason rolled a 6. So
Okay, I'm gonna shoot really precisely. I'm gonna. No, wait. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know how this works. Hold on. I'm gonna just quickly.
I'm gonna shoot precisely.
and then just blow everything.
No,
No,
you're
I
not.
just want to blow it. I just want to shoot, and then maybe, like, if I can try to, can I aim for both, like with a lightning bolt? It's like, shing, or should I just aim for the one?
What do you mean both? Both ships?
No,
Spell.
both on the one ship. I want to aim for the one ship, and I want to aim for the shooter on the top and the shooter on the side.
100% yes.
Okay,
It is
I
rolled
feel
at
it.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
If you do multiple targets,
Okay,
it's
I'm
just
just gonna do the
rolled
one.
at-
I'm gonna do the
I'm
top.
just saying that's how it.
No, I totally
plays
do.
out.
No, I'm gonna do the top one because I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna go for precision.
And
try
you're going
to-
for the guy. Which one?
the one on the top with the
little gun.
Little gun.
Okay.
Yeah. Or should I have done the cannon?
Do it.
I don't know. Whatever.
Do whatever you want.
I'm gonna do it.
We can use the cannon to blow
Oh
up
wait,
the
what
other
am I
ship.
doing? God damn it! I'm sorry.
Once
It's
you
like-
murder everyone on the boat, just
forgetting.
shoot at the
I
other
like
ship.
your confidence.
Because I'm not really
I've
like
got
a
a bitch.
killer.
Once you murder
And
everyone on
normally
the
I
boat.
might stop and like, well, let's talk to them, but they have
Come on.
Okay, 2d6. All right.
Once everybody's a corpse.
So I just roll energy. I know I just did this a second ago. Oh, that was good. All right, so math. 26
So that's
to hit. Right?
okay.
Is it bad math? That's right.
26. to hit with the same, basically the same electrical bolt that's going out there.
I could have made it more creative. Damn it.
I
I might have
You
had
could have
like a
gone for
little
both.
flourish.
Think about it.
Or both. Oh yeah, well.
Do it
I already
worse.
made the decision.
But you're
so-
shooting for the top guy.
Yeah.
And
I'm
you
not
can
shooting at him. I'm shooting at the machine. Still.
the gun that he
Yeah.
has up there. So he's holding on to it. You can tell they're just waiting to be in range. That's it. They
They're
got
at the
sights
tent.
right on you. And as he's about to fire, he gets an electrical bolt, like from the side. It kind of ricochets off the side and shoots up through his left hand and left whatever it is, that thing,
Appendage.
and fires like right through his head. And he felt it. He's like, you can see a lot of damage that dude has taken.
Did the gun get
Boys.
taken?
The gun, well, he
No.
can't man the gun.
Okay, got it.
That's for sure. The gun is not. That's a vessel. So
Okay.
it took some electricity to it, but he took more of the brunt of the electrical charge. And you can hear him just. It's considered a curse word in their language.
I feel a little bad.
Oh,
But I know
he
we're under-
insulted your mother.
But you roll. What did you roll again?
20.
5,000.
26.
Yes.
So you have the ability to give him a bane
Yeah, dude.
because he took 15
Okay.
points of damage.
Oh, what to choose? What to choose?
Bane his ass.
Alright. I'm going to try to immobilize him using immobile. So it's energy versus toughness.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to try to shoot now super bright, flashy light straight at him to like zing, to make it so he can't see her.
Just
I guess it's
you're trying to
blinded.
immobilize that. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a flashbang, kind of.
Yeah.
Just
Just
kind of like
shock
stun.
him into
Yeah. They could be noise or
Yeah.
a big, bright, loud.
And so I think it's the same exact thing. I roll for that as
Mhm.
well. Okay.
And it's just against his toughness now because
Ooh.
he couldn't dodge out of the way.
Okay. So 18.
18. So it wasn't as
Mind-boggling.
as the first shot. The first shot just hit him hard, and his little fish head went this way, and his arm started twitching. But the second one was more like, and immobilize. Is there anything that does besides? What does immobile do?
I think it's supposed to render your fall incapable of movement.
Yeah, so that shaking
So-
arm on the right basically stopped, and just his whole body froze up, and he can't even scream. You can hear in his mind because you're telepathic if you choose, but he's got every sort of fish curse word against land-loving bastards that you can think of in his language. But yeah, that's all he can say. But he freezes up. It's kind of like just
Okay.
a little bit of drool, and he can't move. Like the gun can't move. He's dead set on it. You,
All right.
your turn, sir.
All right. I'm gonna make the lead guy all dead. Well, if I can. With my short sword. So what do I do?
You're in his face. So that one, this is like a might.
Yeah. Okay.
So just a might versus guard.
Oh. So 11 plus 4, I exploded. 4 plus another 2, so 17.
So. You teleported off, you unsheathed your sword, poof, poof, bam, right in front of him. And are you stabbing or slashing?
Slash.
Okay. And you see him right in front of you, and he just looks up. mean, right across the face. And you can see he takes quite a bit of damage. He has a guard of 11, so 6 damage is a lot in this game. So, right across the face. And he's just trying to hold on to the wheel. I'm going to actually do like a might. Just so that he can... Yeah, he still holds on to it. He's doing everything he can because his face just got slashed across the side, but it's still... He's trying to keep it. It's veering off just a little bit, but it's still headed for the other 3 that are on the beach. But yeah, he took a lot.
Alright. That's what I'm talking about.
We're just gonna like murder them all
So,
until.
Dits.
Oh.
They are on top of you. They're basically at this point. You got to look. He's the other vessel has hit land, and is hovering over land. Now at a faster speed, they're much quicker on land. So they're coming up. They're flanking you from basically, if you're looking at the beach, it's from the left side. From this one is on the beach, in your face. Right
Which
here.
one is he on? He's
The
on-
one that's in your face.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you see him. So now you know exactly where he is. He's
Yeah.
standing on the ship, the vessel right there, and just slash somebody in the face.
It's just like, wow, these guys are weird. All right. Can I? So I have a handgun and a laser pistol. Can I only fire one at a time?
Yes,
Okay, that's what I thought.
unless you had a dual. There's a dual wielding.
Is there a dual?
I think there's a feat.
Yep.
Is what it is.
That would be a good one.
I feel like gunslinger.
It can happen.
I know, I might change it.
Well, you want to change
Can
it
I-
right now?
Possibly if I can.
If you want to, I'm totally cool with that because we haven't done combat yet. So moving some of your stuff around, I'm totally cool with that now.
What is it called? Or what is it under? Dual
I think
weapon?
it's dual wielding.
Yeah, I think it is, and it's just a feat.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
No.
I see Die Hard.
Is
I
that
think
it?
maybe it's just a multi-target attack specialist. I think maybe that's what I'm thinking. Multi-attack.
Multi-attack specialist.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
1 through 4.
Multi-attack.
For 1 through 6.
Yeah. So multi-attack specialist, basically 1 through 6. So basically,
So it depends on how many.
so if you
Well,
wanted
it's how
to,
many targets you have.
right. So if you want to attack 2 targets, it gets rid of the disadvantage. If I'm not mistaken, reduce the disadvantage penalty by 1. If you make 2 attacks, you suffer disadvantage 3. 3 attacks suffer disadvantage 6. For each tier of this feat that you possess, reduce the advantage penalty by 1. So basically, when you attack 2 targets, right?
Yeah.
You get disadvantage 2.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
But if you have tier 1 of this, you get disadvantage 1. If you have tier 2 of this, it will be no disadvantage at all.
Gotcha.
The number of additional attacks you can make is limited to 1 plus half your level rounded up.
So it's something to look into.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's basically whether you're delivering a flurry of blows, wielding 2 weapons, however you want to do it. So it'd be like multi-attack, you'd be like you could do something like that. And I will allow it. It's a
Well, if
multi-attack.
I'm just shooting
it costs
the
3
same
points.
person, yeah. I already switched it up because I had 1 spare point, so I moved one out.
Okay, because it costs 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it.
So you
And
paid
then-
3 to get multi-attack specialist 1.
Yes.
You could pay 6 to get multi-specialist 2, but you have to get rid of the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
So you can attack 2 people with only, right now you can take 2 shots, 2 separate targets, or the same target,
As I said, I'd probably
but it's
take
disadvantage only 1 now instead of disadvantage 2.
Okay.
So it depends on what you're attacking with. Whatever your modifier is, let's say you have 2d6,
Yeah.
it's a great thing. because if
Sure.
you roll 4d6 anyway, you take the lowest two. Those are good chances.
Yeah. So I'd probably use both handgun and my laser pistol
Okay,
too.
and what? Do it.
And then the one on the left, so I don't accidentally hit you.
Do it.
Just to make sure. And so it's the d20 plus.
Whatever your attack is, you're doing pistol is agility.
Yeah, so it is agility.
Yep.
Yep.
Just a straight up agility attack with disadvantage 1.
Okay.
So what's your power level on agility?
D6. So just 4 d6s.
1d6
Yeah.
on agility. So you roll two
Well-
you roll 3
Yeah. D6.
3d6. No. 2d6s.
Okay.
And take the lower one.
2d6. Yeah.
Yeah, because
2d6.
you're only disadvantage 1.
Okay. I just said.
Any disadvantage,
Like,
you
so
add
many
1 more.
dice.
Yeah.
Jeez, 12.
12.
That's so fun. Yeah.
Okay, and you're striking at the 2. You hit. Are you trying to hit the
The
guy-
ones on this side.
this one over here? You're just trying
Yeah.
to get them that are come up here.
Yeah.
So you're shooting at them twice, and they do take damage. The guy in the front takes damage and starts to veer off into the woods over here.
I'm sorry
and
you ran into me.
It takes it like almost like in the chest, almost like it hits the gun. So you can tell he doesn't take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But he's driving. He's like, it just kind of loses the.
Mojo?
Yep, that's a 7. So he. A 6 and a 1 again. That's twice that I've rolled that same thing. He veers off and he loses kind of the and goes off into the woods.
There's woods.
Well, it's the mushrooms. And you, Griff.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Are the people who are on land now, are they completely out of my sight? Or can I like try to I have a feat called Great Leap and I want to try to like jump onto there with them.
Jump onto the ship.
Yeah, try to like
Do it. What does the feat let you what?
it hold on, I need to
Free your mind.
It's fucking amazing me over here at this
You think that's
fucking touchscreen.
I always love that. I actually watched that with my daughter. I just loved it.
You can use your movement or agility score instead of your might score when how far you can jump. In addition, you can gain advantage 1 per tier on action rolls to jump. Okay.
So you're close enough. Just use those to jump.
Alright. I have Great Leap 2, so does that mean I have an advantage of
No, you roll a d6.
You don't have to.
Yeah, not instead of a D4.
It's not an advantage thing. It's just
okay.
the rank of the die.
So now you add a D6 to the jump.
Alright.
Please explode.
Oh wait, I need to add it was either sorry. It was agility, so okay, agility is 5.
Oh, agility's 5.
Yes.
So that's 2d6.
Do I add the other d6 with the advantage? No.
Well, I think it's either or. Isn't that what it says? Great leap.
In addition, you gain advantage 1 per tier on action scrolls to jump.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That makes sense. So yeah, you roll 3d6 and keep the highest 2. If it's power level, hold on. Tier 2, movement 4, or agility 4. So it doesn't go up to 5.
Okay.
It does 2, 4, or 6. Is all
Okay.
it does. So what is it? What's a 4 is a D10?
Yep.
So it's 2d10, keep the highest of the 2.
Okay.
So much math going on.
Yeah, math is hard.
Well, I almost wanted a math session. I did so that we would at least get that. Oh, there's actually dice rolling in this game. Just so that we.
19.
19.
Nice.
That's. I mean, it's on you, and you're metal on metal. So which one are you trying to jump on?
Wait, what?
What are you trying to jump on?
I'm trying to jump to the where the driver is.
Of which? The one veered off into the woods here. Or is it the one that he's on?
Yeah.
Okay. So without a problem, you're on the top with the little gunner.
Okay.
The gunner is
Comatose.
doing this. Like he can't move.
All right.
So, do you have any sort of minor action or anything like that you want to do? I mean, you can.
Can I try to
You
restrain
can't.
him?
You can. Oh, I think you could. I think that'd be almost too
Really?
easy.
Okay.
So, do a. I mean, it's almost if you epic. You'd have to epic fail it. So, because he's basically comatose.
He'd, like, trip
So you
over
could
your
shove
own.
him off. You could grab him.
Don't roll alone.
But let's just put it as a. Just a might.
Okay.
Just do a might.
It
Roll.
might work.
It's might.
Oh my god. Leave.
I haven't had a dad joke all night. Thank you for that. That
I
helped.
bring the dad joke.
Had Beyonce
All right,
and all that
so-
stuff. I was like, this time I had none.
It exploded. I got an explosion on the D4. Oh, another explosion.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 9 plus 17, 26.
Okay, and what are you trying to do?
Restrain him. I'm just
Just-
trying.
Trying to hold on to him?
No. Is there anything can I just use a piece of metal just around his hands or something?
Well, you don't. I mean, that would be a little
Okay.
more intricate. Right now, you
that's
already
an
did.
action.
You did a major action already by attacking
Okay.
or jumping onto the thing. What? I mean, are you trying to push him off, grab him? What? You're over land right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just.
Fair.
I'm just gonna bear hug and then just next turn I'll just jump off with him.
Okay, so
He's our.
you grab him across in the throat there. Well, that's a finally. He's still just holding on to this effect here, and trying to get out of there, but he's basically paralyzed. So,
Okay.
on this ship, this is what you see. You see the only being on there that's doing okay, that still has any conscious to him, is the cannon guy.
Oh.
Ah.
And yeah, the guy he sliced the guy in the face.
Yeah.
He's like.
He's restraining the guy in the back that's paralyzed, right? The other ship
The middle guy.
He's
basically
like,
veered
"Guys."
off into the side,
Like,
Aw.
right?
Yeah.
So at this point, you do see the guy that's holding the cannon. He bails. No, he bails. He just, and I'm out. Goes and tumbles off. He's tumbled off into the ground and has slithered because I've held two of their actions. I've held two of their actions because now it's kind of their turn. He slithered off.
To the land or to the
Oh,
water?
into the water. He's out.
Oh.
The other two are restrained, and the ship has now and rested now on the sand. You have him restrained. You have somebody with a sword front. This guy can't say anything. The other guy is standing there and goes, "We just wanted the Grundles.
Let's take him to the Grundles.
I wanted the Grundles. The council will see you for this."
What do you want with the Grundles?
are you there?
Yeah, aren't I? Like I'm up here
Yeah,
somewhere.
I mean everybody's kind of. These are like covering up.
I like clumsy.
What?
Can I just kill him? Which one's talking?
The guy that's in front of you.
Oh, can I just
He's the
kill
only
him?
one that can.
Alright, I'm just gonna kill him.
Wait,
I don't care.
wait a sentence.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kill him
How do you want to kill him?
with my sword.
Do it.
Alright.
Do it
You
to try
stab
it.
yourself in the
Roll the
foot
dice to try.
with
I
that
can't say
one.
do it, but try.
And that was might last time.
We've got a paralyzed man. It's okay.
No, yeah, we can take him to the.
Oh, it exploded too. 9 plus 4. 2, 6, 15.
Yeah, see you, dude.
The council!
And you see, I mean, it's like fresh sushi. Just being sliced up and falling apart. No, it's a spiritual being, but you can see all the fillet of a fish basically falling off to the side. and sluthering up. And the other one's just trying to talk,
Well, the other one should be super chatty right now.
Except he's still electrocuted.
Yeah, he's.
How you feeling, man? You look terrible.
I don't think I can release it because it's just it's shocked and.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah.
shocked him. It
So
wasn't
it's
a.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a hold.
I'm not sustaining.
There's no way to sustain it. He has to wear it off.
So,
But
before anything else kind of happens, what's this craft look like? Is it all made out of metal? Is it?
it's an ore base. It's a metallic
Okay.
based. It's more of a something you haven't seen before. It's like a flexible metal and plastic combination type of material.
Okay.
Like you could do it more like a carbon fiber type
Okay.
of thing.
So something highly advanced, or something unfamiliar to me.
Something you're not familiar with.
Okay. But it was like hovering above the water.
Yes, absolutely. It has
Okay.
these plates, like circle plates underneath it, but they just kind of,
Oh, like a hydroplane.
in a sense, it's common. They kind of send off of a like a circular pulse to where they.
Oh,
can-
okay. So it's not. No part of it is in the water. It's
No,
right above.
it was above everything, and when we hit land, it was above it.
Oh, okay.
They're like a circular plate.
Even right now,
No, it has landed. It's
it just settled into the
and
sand.
settled into the sand very
Okay.
lightly. It's touching the sand a lot lighter than the weight of the vessel.
Okay.
Like the weight of the vessel is pretty heavy, but you can tell it hasn't sunk all the way in. So it's still on. It's just it's not hovering, but it's rested, so
Okay.
people can get it in and off because it's
So
you
it's
just
in
killed the
standby
driver.
mode. It's
Pretty cool.
Just
Let's
killed the
burn
driver.
it.
All right.
Are there any markings or anything on the like? We can't read anything on it.
You'll be able to read. I mean, you're not gonna be able to read it, but you'll see like markings on the side that classify it as a certain type of vessel. And I think that's a good spot there.
Yeah.
Because now you basically have a hostage.
Yeah.
You met some new people.
Waterboard
Yeah.
that bitch.
Learned some combat.
We can water
Combat
is
is
a lot of
cool.
water.
Kind of cool thing to learn. Because I'm so used to being like, yeah, this does.
I
this,
killed
this, kinda
something.
Like,
More
figure it
imagination.
out.
you have to figure out
Yeah.
what you're going to do. Combat
idea.
in this system, and we're ending the session tonight, but combat for this system, you have to be creative in combat.
Yeah.
And that's another reason I wanted to get us into that part. So if there's any homework to do,
Guarded on it.
would be for us to tune your combat.
Yeah.
So in these situations, you can just like, oh yeah, I want to do this, and I want to shoot this, and so I will give you guys an extra week. You know where I was saying, because this is session 4. So next session was gonna be the last time you could, between now and next session was the last time you could tweak. So I'll give you an extra one. So between 5 and 6, you can also tweak it. Okay, is that cool?
Yeah.
Because tonight we got to see a little bit of like, how do I
Yeah.
shoot with this? And now we kind of know a little bit about combat. We know the social part. Tonight we did a little bit more of the combat part, so we can at least fuddle through it, which is what we did. And we're all learning this game together, which I love. So we will do that. If we are live by any means,
Live and
We're there.
stuttering.
by any means. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh,
Oh.
Well-
that's something.
Well, I have my silence till 9:30, and the silence has come off. So when you text me, I get on here now. You know how it goes. Yeah. But yes, our lovely Mango Sock is one of our followers. But not only that, we did get another one. Even when we're hiccuping, backing up, and doing it, I don't know who this is, but Tyler Everett.
Cool.
Hey, Ty.
Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Ty. Thank you so much, because we've had a ton of technical difficulties, but we are really trying to fix them. But thank you for watching. Hopefully we can get some more stuff out there about Open Legend and all that good stuff. Next week's schedule, remember, Tuesday, no Infinity Tower.
Potato.
Monday, Infinity Tower. So we're playing Infinity Tower on Monday instead of Tuesday next week. So you're still getting all the goodness. It's just going to be a day early. So, you know, wake up early, you know, leave out milk and cookies, that kind of stuff. But yes, Tyler Everett and Mango Sock, thank you. Please subscribe, check in with us. And for God's sakes, I don't understand why people in this day and age don't find time to tabletop. Make the time, people. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.